Hey, Charlene. So, I'm leaving the lights off because I was out in the yard and it's hot today, the 17th. The reason why, 17th, it really means a lot because it's 10/17 to me, 2017. I just got off the phone and thank God. I've been really disturbed for the past 3-4 days, or as you know, I came on and I said this seemingly whole thing did not add up in the first place. The Las Vegas massacre, I call that a massacre, and we're being censored on YouTube, Google, and this monster, these beasts. In fact, I did show a video where I didn't even know that they have a way to turn off my settings, so that video became a private video. It's weird. I don't know how to do that, because when you have a video, you can set it private or public, or with a link, like someone who gets a link, they're the only ones who can see it. I suppose that's good for editors because they want to send it to their prospect. And I mean, I had that done for me by Chris, the editor, before. But that just show you that they don't want you to know the truth. I'm talking about this this whole shadow deep state government and all that kind of stuff. But with the power of the Holy Spirit, things are coming to surface because they could not help themselves. When I say the George Soros, they could not help themselves, even though they're gazillionaires. They have to gamble upon this thing by either selling their stocks, that's MGM Grand, the Mandalay Bay, the Luxor, the evil pyramid, with the script. I don't know if I can pull this out, 91110. So, anyways, I just want to tell you that I had a tremendous toothache. And it affected my sleep. In fact, like I was saying, ever since this Las Vegas thing happened, and you know, me just like really rejuvenated, chasing down to the facts, because the mainstream media won't show you anything. And this, even Fox News, I have to say that. Even this One America Network, and I thought it was good. They're trying to bring back the value of the America, the founding fathers. They show you how the, you know, Model T, the Ford, how it was started, and all this kind of stuff, and show you the history. Because if you don't know the history, like I didn't, I could just buy into whatever they told me. Like when I was little, they told me that we're from amoeba, the Darwinism. So debunking the media to tell the truth, because as I was saying, even in the NFL, they have so many angles on that one play that, you know, we debated, right? The so-called, they call the questionable play. They aired like 10,000 times. But there were cameras there. There were cameras everywhere in the casino. So one would ask, oh, it is so simple. Just blame it on the person. They're dead. Because they're dead. They can't talk. But wait a minute, how do you establish? There is no evidence. They could not establish the evidence. But then they set up the good guy versus the bad guy, right? The patsy. I mean, they chose a name. And then Jesus, it's like, all right, you want your savior. We're giving you a savior. Jesus stopped the killing or whatever. He came after he was told there was gunshot on the 32nd floor. But that didn't jive. So they have to change the story. So Jesus Campos is no more hero. But mysteriously, he disappeared right before he's supposed to go on 5 different channel network to give his testimony. They have these mysterious Photoshop photos of him, like with the union bosses as supposedly a security guard. But he's not even registered in Las Vegas. He cannot operate as a security guard. You know, in Vegas, if you want to carry a firearm anywhere, right? That's the deep state. You have to be registered. So he's gone, wiped out. Laura Loomer went out to his house. Like I said, mainstream media is peddling these lies. We have not seen one shred of evidence of Paddock in that hotel. What? You mean there were camera everywhere in the hallway? And, you know, like when people checked in, they take your bags, there are cameras everywhere. If you've seen, it's like a control room. How many camera they got up there, different angles. They want to see like the poker. I mean, he was playing poker supposedly. They want to see your hands at all times, you know. You have no privacy, all right, in Vegas. So, anyways, it's all swept under the rug, supposedly. They just want to, first, they introduce the script so they can take away your, what? Second Amendment, what? Your ability to defend yourself, because when you become defenseless, that's when they can hoard you into concentration camps, so to speak. It is true. It's done. It has been done before. And George Soros is an evil. He's been exposed that for selling out the Jews to the Nazis. There was clear as day. They tried to block the interview, and Alex Jones posted it when he was younger. He gave this interview to, not Brokaw, who's the other guy? I don't know, is it ABC or NBC? Anyways, he came out, that's the way people are. He just said that. He was 14 years old. He didn't feel like he was guilty of doing anything. He was the one that was bringing food like to the Jews in hiding, and then sold out to the Nazis, the Germans, at where they were hiding. But he didn't feel guilty, and he had interviews, and now they are buried. They're buried. Every time that Alex Jones posted it, they pull it. But I actually saw it. He said what he did is he changed the time codes, and he uploaded and scrambled it so they won't delete it, right? This is a day and age. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I had this huge toothache, and I did some video before, like I was panicking about the amalgam, the mercury. So there were like 3, and I wanted to have them removed, but the dentist wouldn't touch them because they said, your teeth are so far gone. Even if they take out the amalgam, they said, according to the x-ray, I mean, I can see it. It's so-called the periodontal, I don't want to say it's a generational curse, but it is sometimes in the DNA. It is so-called, when I say generational curse, it's very possible, of course, when you burn incense to idols, worship idols under every green tree, the Lord did say that the curse go on the generation to 7, I'm not no Ace Ventura, generations. But I'm not going to accept it because I believe that, and I know it's true, I'm a new citizen in the kingdom of heaven. I'm not a citizen of this world. Not that I don't love my country. I was telling you, I believe that God actually chosen me, even though I had a spotty past or whatever. I mean, people are like trying to say, oh, she had this problem or whatever. Hey, who has no sin shall cast the first stone. Remember, Jesus said that. So let me get to it. What about the tooth thing? This is what the lady, I said, because I was like so into this uncovering and watching the truth being exposed about Northern California fires. 16 fires were set simultaneously and no containment. They're just watching it burn. And now they say we have no resources. And ironically, it's not no coincidence. They're more Trump supporter. It's like boom, 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 phase 1, phase 2. Okay, now people are out of their homes. If I have not seen the true footage, I would not have believed it. This lady in Truth by Grace, she, I don't see her face, but she broke down the whole video, like news videos, and when the fire was started. And then I think I even relayed some of her posts. The fire actually burned things to ashes, not, a dish, to ashes. This is stainless steel. So, like stainless steel, people have like, what do you call those, safes and stuff like that. Even glasses, like cars, gone. But trees are standing. It's weird. Rows and rows and rows. That's why I sent it to my friend who was a fire chief, actually, from Missouri. I don't know. He hasn't got back to me. So I want to get his opinion because I have seen the tree that was burning inside. It's just not normal. The pine trees are most flammable. Like, because my friend even warned me, like, you know, if you have these dried leaves or whatever, if like wind or if somebody like throw a cigarette, this is not throwing a cigarette. This was intentionally set, and no containment, with zero containment. They said after the first 18 hours. And you said we have no resource. I wonder, it's the same stand down order they given of stand down on Las Vegas, on Benghazi. Don't help the Stevens, but you know, Christopher Stevens, the ambassador. But brave man screw up the demonic plots. Brave man that they said we're gonna fight. They were not. They were not even. They were contractors. So I'm talking about Tontos and, you know, the Benghazi, the 13th hour, and you know that they are heroes. And actually, you know, this, if you're seeing the film, one of the heroes, I know that Tyrone Smith was killed, but you know, their arms are like shot to pieces at recovery. Talking about bravery, Scalise, Representative Scalise almost got shot to death. You know, by these the so-called shadow government that declare war on us, and they plot, they encourage Nancy Pelosi, they encourage slaughtering. I've never seen that before, and these are they're not there by accident. People beat up Trump supporters and saying don't vote for Trump, and the hatred, the vitriol. What's that? Okay, so. What's that got to do with the truth? Anyway, you know, it's like, well, don't let me go back to my beginning. Then there's like, oh, wow, dark secrets, right? No, but the truth is, now I came upon this Ezekiel 37. I truly believe that. The lady that was praying for me, I said somehow, I feel like I had these threats or fear because some people wrote me from my video, oh, you better watch your back or whatever, before speaking out the truth. Like, oh, I'm afraid now they're gonna snuff me out. Like, oh, wow. But that fear is not from God. She said that we cast down all fear because God is greater. That's why they don't know that people, you know, were like, oh, we're getting away with all this evil. But those people, they're going to be gone, according to the Word of God. I don't care how much money you accrue, $1 billion, because you're evil, George Soros. But your mortality rate is 100%, just like everybody else. Ha, 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 ha. The kings and the queens, those that, Napoleon, those are the great. You know, the mortality, this is something that you have to think. 1,000 years, either God is a liar or we're stupid. 1,000 years to the Lord is blink of the eye. It's nothing. He will laugh at those who get away with evil. Oh, we got away with bloody murder. Blood on our hands. Blood on your hands. The curse will come upon them. So blessed are those who trust in the Lord. But anyway, so she said, I was going to actually go today and have this tooth pulled, seriously, number 15. But the fact is, I said, I need 15 is this one, the big one. You see, it doesn't look that good because they say the bone is gone. It's mobile. It's like it's going to come out. They were going to pull it. But the fact is, there won't be enough bone to put a so-called implant in. They didn't work. My body don't like titanium. All right, so it's all conspiracy. The root canal is actually, when they do that, to accelerate the deterioration. So-called root canal, when they pull the nerve, and there's infection there, you just don't feel it. You see, to kill your tooth. The tooth is a living thing. So now the 15, they said it's gone. They will pull it. When I had the amalgam moved, I said, no, I don't care even if I keep it for one day. Because they said there's no solution. When I say they, the dentist, the periodontist, there's no solution. You don't have enough bone, blah, blah, blah. And there's bone that's thinner on the top. My friend actually told me that this is called the mandible. Okay, this is stronger. I forgot what the name is, because this is the way we're made, designed. This is a little thicker, the mandible, the lower jaw bones, but the upper is thinner. So the way that God designed us is so that we can breathe, because we have to have all these sinuses contained here. That's why when they put that implant in there, they say they might have to go in. I hate that. This cavity here, there's a cavity, right, for your sinuses, because they expand. So we are delicately, wonderfully made. I just don't know really every day, how do I even like move a little finger, get out of the bed. So I was gonna have this pull because it's getting on my nerve. It's like a little throbbing, right? You know, with all the stress and everything. I had this, so the amalgam removed 6 months ago or 8 months ago in February, and now it's a regular feeling, because amalgam, it's mercury, which kills you and kills your brain, it kills your liver, your heart. Anyways, so it's throbbing pain. So she prayed for me. Now I canceled my dentist appointment. It's not like, you know, people say, oh, well, you don't want to be nutty and don't believe in medicine or whatever. I don't want to be extreme. I'm just putting a challenge, okay? Give God 7 days. That's what she says. 7 came to her mind, all right? I mean, we're just people. We're just people. And you say, oh, well, then why are you saying you're prophetic or whatever? Because this is the way God chose to express himself through us. Isn't that wonderful or weird? Yes, he is peculiar, and that's why we're peculiar people. That God, who created heaven and earth, who could squish you like an ant, but he chose this. He gave you a will as big as his, as strong as his, because we can defy, like we're doing. Like this Michelle Obama library, and obviously they killed Joan Rivers because she's, you know, the insider. I'm not in that Hollywood elite group. As soon as she said that, we already have a tranny in the White House. She said it. Michael, even the slip of tongue, this Freudian. That's why there's justice, right? Obama, he gave speech. He kept saying, Michael and I. He said it not just once, Michael and I. So we know Michelle is Michael. Anyways, that's why when I saw, I almost threw up last night when I saw that so-called Michelle Obama. Why would she deserve a library? Who paying for that? And there was like an event, maybe Long Beach. I noticed these things, right? Because WND World Daily News sent it to me, and it was ugly, demonic, satanic with 5 horns, and it was this transgender thing. They tried to shove it down my throat. No, it's in our DNA. God made us. You can't, even if you mutilate the genitals, I'm talking about, they say the transgender or something, you know, they try to make it like it's wrong to so-called discriminate. We're not discriminating. It's in every cell of your body, the DNA. If you're X, Y, or XS, it doesn't matter if you want to cut off your genitals. There people that are in the military that had done so became women and regretted, and I don't know whatever happened to you know, Jenner. I think they regret it because deep down inside, God made you a man, XY. Even though, you know, somebody was really offended. I'm sorry to veer off. Maybe I have to make another video or whatever, because, you know, I gotta take a break. But remember, I was at Laurel, and there was a tavern there, Laurel Tavern. Yeah, I haven't been there forever, so I was excited because they have, you know, I was gonna go watch the football, the Monday Night Football, and God, you know, help me. Please don't judge me. I was cheering for the Giants because I really believe they'd have to win one. All right, people live in Denver, don't get mad at me. Because Denver is really hard to play. It's a hard place to play. The Sports Authority, it's, you know, a mile high and whatever. But anyways, when I was disappointed at Laurel Tavern, I used to go there and they had this like a stew, a mussel or something, because I like seafood. I don't really care for the other stuff like fried. It's not, I don't care. I know if this sounds crazy to you, it has worked I mean, in my life, to use food as healing. I don't want to say medicine because, you know, you can't rely on medicine. This is my debate with my friend who is trained like a lot of times in the medical field. I really believe that they teach them to think that, oh, if something doesn't work, you cut it out. They forgot to look at the bigger picture. So I seek the healing. That's why how so far even my doctors in Colorado couldn't figure out that I'm still standing. Nobody could figure it out, but it is by the miracle. I am a living miracle. Seriously, you can be too. So anyways, I let all these things got to me, but okay, at the bar. There's a good-looking guy. I mean, he had a nice plaid shirt with little, pink plaids, and very pleasant. I love plaids. Even though he has the little facial hair, he has the facial hair, short hair, clean haircut. Looks like he could be a salesperson for Lockheed Martin. Maybe that's why he chose to look like that. So I kind of just talk with him, not being flirtatious. I was there. I said, I haven't been back here forever, and he was like going, try their burger, just striking a conversation, and then I would go, yeah, I was like cheering for Eli Manning. Anyways, so he was all friendly and everything, and then somehow I said I'm a Patriot fan because my ex-husband was from New England, and then all of a sudden he said my ex-husband got me into some Viking team. I go, your ex-husband. I go, I just go, you're a woman? That was my first reaction because he's a manly looking man. Like I said, you would believe that he could work for General Motors or, what I'm saying, regular dude, not like makeup, nothing. So that's all I was saying. I said, you're a woman. And then he was terribly offended. He wouldn't talk to me after that. I was like, excuse me, I would think that if you have a husband, you're a woman. So nowadays, it's so PC. I just saw this, like the California. This is just so perverted. Now there's a third gender. Hello, did God ever created a third gender or something like that? Or they say they're gonna, if you use the wrong pronoun because someone wanted to be identified as a woman or whatever, they can put you in jail. I'm just going, you're kidding me. So it is, again, when you call evil good and good evil, confuse people. They're trying to confuse the children by putting this Coochie, or whoever, this so-called transgender. I can't even recognize the face. I mean, the eyelashes were... they were like longer than my fly swap. They were like this, right? I got this thing. I don't know why I got like this. I'm just saying, but it's a man. So they're demanding, this and that or whatever. But to tell the kids and then to start to try to brainwash the kids, even with your tax dollars. I don't know who found this so-called Michelle Obama library in Long Beach. But they had the kids there when this man dressed like a demon, not the woman, a demon with makeup that, white makeup, and then there's like 5 horns. Satan. So there's this saying, we're not even going to hide it. We are Satan, and we're trying to brainwash your children. And kids are like, they don't know. Kids are very, what I know when I was a kid, we're very shapeable in our thinkings. And if you start to say, chastise them, like going, oh, whether they're transgender or something like that. If you don't like your sex, you can become a different sex, or especially rampant, I think, here in Hollywood. It's intimidation. It's also, I suppose, it's the same thing with the casting couch. And I read some of my comic friends and other people, even Alex Jones said that he was abused because it's a power trip, right? They're in power. That's why they say, like Tom Cruise, before he was famous or whatever they promised him, if he, I guess, give up his butthole. I don't know how it all works out. I mean, seriously, hey, hey, all I'm saying is we all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. I mean, I'm not really proud of my sins or whatever, but I'm just kind of seeing this tactic, and which is frightening because I live amongst them, the Hollywood, and there's no more straight men because all the guys were being told like, oh yeah, you're not gay if I just like, you know, I just jerk you off while we're watching a porn or whatever. That's bogus. Is that one thing after another? You make them feel guilty. The next thing that you notice, they hang out with guys, and then now, like I said, I'm scared shitless because I cannot have any dates, and then I'm scared because of AIDS. You know, now they said it's AIDS epidemic and all this stuff, right? Wouldn't you be scared? Hepatitis, and because they take away the California, it's actually designed to steal your money and then to kill you. Because more and more people have no homes, and now they banned. I don't know how they can rig all this stuff. I just don't know how people are dumb enough to actually vote for no plastic bag. So the consequences, I actually saw that in San Diego. This is not funny. The epidemic of hepatitis broken out because the homeless number increased. The people on the streets, they used to poop in plastic bags, and because of the plastic bag ban, they just defecate everywhere, and that's why the hepatitis epidemic is rampant. Oh my Lord. Okay, what I really want to, I'm just saying, wake up, people! Oh my God. It's making me nuts. I mean, my friend, I can understand you try to make a living, but you have to care because whatever that you're trying to earn, they're stealing. Not stealing, they're robbing away from you in California. I mean, I hate to say that. My friend that said, oh, isn't like the Republican overtaken the House and the Senate? Not California. California has been taken over by the liberal, the Democrats that call good evil, evil good. They put you in jail. Now, if you use the wrong pronoun, and but basically it's okay. Now they decriminalize giving AIDS contaminated blood. So people have AIDS can go ahead, donate their blood. It's fine. The blood will be transfused if people have emergencies. And our blood bank actually supply a lot of other states. So I don't know, without the power of God, I have, you know, I'm not the great I am. He is. All I was trying to say is 7 days, she said. So I just want to repeat it to give this truth, to challenge God. So basically it's a challenge. Straight on my hair a little bit. All right, I'm gonna come back.